are we?
Hello everybody, we're in Bridgwater and it's not even midday, and you'll see I didn't realise when I spotted this point that I'm naturally put myself by some barriers, and there's a big screen already, there's the television cameras already, and you might be able to hear in the background the applause for a group of youngsters that have been singing on the little stage that's over there. All this is where the squibs will be, and you can hear there's the next item. A young gentleman very shortly on the next thing on this stage. They've got lots of things happening all over the town, these little stages on these little spots. So the atmosphere is buzzing. We've already seen people, even before we came up for coffee, on their deck chairs, already on the route with their spots, and it's all ready for the big carnival carts tonight. 2 minutes. We've managed to find 2 minutes space to talk about this statue behind. This is of a squibber. He is dressed in 17th century costume, and he is holding the pole with the cosh on the end to hold the firework on, and later tonight there should be 200 such gentlemen up and down this street, all letting off the fireworks at the same time. That's the grand finale, but before that we have all the floats, or the carts rather, coming on their route with down and round here with their amazing electrical light shows and sounds, and the carnival like they only do in the West Country. So we're standing under this sign because we kind of rather like this kind of thing, and by golly, have we been impressed by the amount of Bridgwater Carnival helpers. I don't know whether, Keith, you can pan to your right. There's a lady and gentleman. No, they've just gone. They've just put this sign up, put another sign up. The amount of marshals we've seen who are clearly volunteering and helping and putting on this event is superb. Last night in the pouring rain there were people moving barriers being a subject close to my heart. Keith, there's a gentleman just there on my left. I don't know whether you can grab him. He's obviously there doing something. You know, without these people, none of these events can take place. And we absolutely appreciate the value of our volunteers with the work we do. So we saw the Carnival headquarters today, didn't we? You bought your lovely badge, which we'll try and show you later, and so they have their own Carnival headquarters, a shop, lovely old photos from 1894 of various previous carnivals. They used to have horses, they used to have more of a rural look, what we would be more familiar with that, and of course developed into this high-tech world in 1903, I think, which is hugely early for the technology. And then of course we're just going to be overblown by the sheer scale and size and number of the carts, and we'll be seeing about their judging too, but that's later. Anything now we're about, I don't know, 100 yards down from where we were earlier today. It's just not even 5 and I don't know whether Keith in a minute can show you how crowded it is, but the carts aren't expected to get here for another 2.5 hours. But that's how important it is for people. You should see how they're organised with all their seats and their blankets and their tea and their provisions all cuddling up to each other in this very damp now November night in Bridgwater, and then we'll have to move round the corner for the squibs, won't we?
We're in the right street for the squibs.
Oh, my apologies, we are in the right street.
We're not going anywhere.
No, we're not. And of course we're regretting not bringing seats, but there you go, we weren't that organised.
These tax sellers ought to sell seats. They'd make a fortune.
There you go.
Yeah, so here you go. You might be out of Sussex, but you still got tax sellers.
So the first cart is the Guy Fawkes cart. It won't look anything like the Guy Fawkes giants that we have in Hastings, but it's certainly one to look out for, and then we'll find out by the end of the evening which of the carts amplified music is going to be the earworm of the night before we then watch the squibs. Looking forward to it, but we'll see you in about 2 hours. And behind you can see the screen too.
This icy force, both foul and fair, has a frozen harbor lining. So cut through the heart, cold and clear, strike for love and strike for fear. See the beauty sharp and sheer, split.
They're all still mad. Plans on napkins, math and chalk. I built a bomb out of kitchen stock. Safe, please, that sounds lame. If it ain't risky, it's not the same. Spin the dial and flip the switch. Magic clicks with a metal switch. One wrong spark and we ignite. You call it wrong, I call it right. Boom, she don't quit. Grease on her boots with a full commit. Rolls are high when she's in the zone. She built the cogs from bits of bone.
It's 11 o'clock and now it's finished. You'll see everybody is leaving behind me. You'll see the footage of all the amazing carts and walking entrance and the dancers, and of course the squibs that we've just had, which are unique to Bridgwater, 200 or something of them in a line, which was quite something. So thank you, Bridgwater.